Greetings everyone, Evan here. Recently on my channel we built a $200 gaming PC. Now we're going to be going over the gaming results and see how it performs. The first thing I did was go into the BIOS and modify some configuration settings. I overclocked the memory to 2133 MHz, the highest the A8-7600 APU can support, as well as allocated 2 GB of the system memory to the onboard graphics chip. This should give us the maximum gaming performance available. Next, I tested 3 relatively new titles on the PC. Unfortunately, I don't actually own a 1080p monitor, so these results are taken at 1050p. The results should, however, be fairly comparable at both resolutions. The first was Rocket League, which played smoothly at the medium or performance setting. I didn't notice any major drops in FPS or any lag spikes, which the benchmark also reflected. With an average FPS of 44 and a minimum of 39, Rocket League is perfectly playable on this PC. Next up was Tomb Raider, which I ran at the absolute minimum settings. Gameplay was not ideal, but playable, with the FPS only dropping below 30 when the action got too intense or too much of the world needed to be rendered at one time. The benchmarks reflect this as well, with our minimum FPS being 25, but a solid average of 34. Finally, I tested Bioshock Infinite. This is a title which really showed the limits of our APU, as gameplay was fairly slow and choppy. When the large open scenes needed to be displayed or enemies grouped up, frames lagged and the experience was overall really unenjoyable. The benchmarks again reflect this, with our minimum FPS being only 18 and our average at 28, not even reaching the 30 FPS minimum. So after that round of benchmarks, I ran every game again, but bumped the resolution down to 720p, and the results were surprising. Every game in our lineup took a significant FPS bump, and the titles the PC previously struggled with, such as Bioshock, played perfectly fine. As you can see from the data, if you're looking to build a PC in this budget range, it's an excellent 720p contender, able to keep up with some very intensive titles. At this resolution, you would likely even be able to bump your graphics settings up to medium and still see playable FPS. Well, that's going to do it for my $200 gaming PC overview. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.